Can you see? Yep. Okay, so last time we talked about how to get to cities, country, and now you're on the road, on the trip. Okay, so in this lesson, we're going to learn about travel vocabulary, multi-word verbs, and planning to take on holiday. Here are some things that we might take when we travel. Okay, and the reason match the things, the items, the statement here, and the reasons. So match 1 to 7 with A to G. 3 minutes on this. Kai, Henry.
Di sini aja lah buat.
Iya. Nanti gini yang depan.
You done? Have you finished?
Finish.
Have you finished matching?
Yes, Miss.
Not yet, man.
Okay, that's good. Let's see then. Number 1, what would that be? I never live without a moisturizer. What? Why? What's the reason?
D.
Right.
D.
D.
Long flight,
Long
hot
flight,
sunshine.
Long flights, hot
sunshine,
sunshine, and hotel air
hotel.
conditioning really dry out my skin.
Okay, everybody speak at the same time. That's okay. Why don't we type in the chat? Maybe it would be less hectic. Right, so 1D is correct. Air condition, dry out. So moisturizer, dry out my skin. Good. What about number 2?
Number 2A. We often have to get up at dawn to catch flights.
2A. Anyone else? 2A, 2A. Okay, everybody say 2A. That's correct. Very good. 2 is A. But now I think we only need to bring our mobile phone or cell phone because it has the alarm clock, right?
Yes, yes, right.
Yes, Miss.
Life is much more convenient nowadays. Next is number 3.
Number 3G.
The 3G, 3G. 3G, 2 people say 3G. Yes, Dia, I noted. Thank you. 3G, 3G, 3G. You all say 3G. Okay, my phone is 4G. I said my phone 4G. Okay, that's correct actually. That's the answer. how did you match this number 1 to 7 with A to G? You look at the reason. For example, corkscrew, you match with corkscrew. What is a corkscrew? Screw, we know screw, right? Cork.
To open a bottle of wine.
Mm-hmm.
Used to open.
Okay, so corkscrew is this one here.
Yes.
To open a bottle of any drink, wine,
Oh, okay.
yes, any drink. Very good. Number 4 now, cassette recorder. Which one is the cassette recorder? In the picture, this one, this one, this one, which one?
The first one.
That's
One.
correct. So number 4, match with C. Okay, that's correct. Cassette recorder to record. Okay, get to number 5. Five is F. Yes, that's correct. Travel sickness pill. Car sick, air sick. What does it mean? Car sick, air sick, seasick. When we get into a vehicle or transport, we get headache, dizzy, we want to vomit. Vomit is the standard word, but the informal word is to throw up. It's informal, right? And sometimes we also say motion sickness, because even if we don't travel much, travel means to go from one town, one city, one place to another. Sometimes even if we're just, going a short distance, but we get a headache and motion sickness. Okay, number 6, earplugs. 6E. That's correct. All right, so the picture is right here. It's like earbuds. In the past, well, there wasn't any earbuds, only earplugs, but now we have earbuds. Very good. Number 7, shortwave radio with the antenna here. Of course, that's the last one we haven't used, 7B, shortwave radio. We can keep in touch. Now, what does it mean to keep in touch? Keep in touch means to maintain contact. Communicate, yes, that's also correct, to maintain contacts. To communicate could be to speak, but okay, that's very good, very correct. All right. So what about you? What do you take and what reason to take that item when you travel?
Sickness pill.
Sickness pills.
Sickness
Sorry,
pills.
what?
Sickness pills, Miss.
Sickness pills.
Sickness pill. Okay, I mean, anything else not from the list?
Oh, camera, Miss.
Ah, that's a good one. Camera for selfie, wifey?
Yes, to take and
Wifey?
capture pictures.
Huh? Good. Anything else?
Sunblock.
Yep. Depends on where you're going, right? Andrew said bring none. Wow. Okay, why not? None of them.
Yes,
Because
I guess my cell phone is enough.
what about moisturizer? Can you put your your phone on the moisturizer? Maybe men don't need moisturizer. Anything else? Water, yep. Water to drink. That's interesting. JT, why do you need water?
Snack.
Yes, sometimes we feel thirsty and we need some water to make our body refresh again. I think so.
Okay. Mask and hand sanitizer. Yes, now in the new normal, we have to bring them. Okay. Purse with some money in it. Purse with the money or just the purse?
With the money.
um, snacks. That's interesting. Why do you need the snacks? You like to nibble? Nibble, it's to eat in little pieces is nibble. Okay, but someone who like to, well, what's that, snacking or nibble. We also can say, oh, you like to munch. Munch is, to munch, like to chew, but it continuously, chew is when you do with your food, you swallow, you chew and then you swallow. To munch is the action that it almost like chew. Travel friend, that's interesting. You bring a travel friend paid for, or he or she has to pay for herself or himself? Because if somebody asks me, do you want to come with me to London? Oh, yes, sure. Pay for your own ticket? Oh, no, thank you. Travel friend, why do you need a travel friend?
We don't get lonely, Miss.
Okay, that's a good reason. Someone to talk to, especially when the travel is long, takes a long time. Bag, not family. That's interesting. Do you need a bag, handbag, or what kind of duffel bag? What kind of bag? Backpack?
Backpack.
Okay, a backpack. Backpack is spelled one word, as one word. And what do you call that black, well, not black, that box to carry your suit, your clothes?
Suitcase.
Called suitcase.
Suitcase, yeah. Suitcase,
But the
yes.
collection of suitcases, we call them luggage or baggage. So you could see at the airport, baggage claim. Baggage is uncountable. It's the collection of whatever we bring. Okay, the same with luggage. Baggage is more, American prefer to use baggage, and British prefer to use luggage, but both mean the same. Okay, what about the case, that box, the case that you used to carry your documents? Anyone? Call it briefcase. All right. Okay, now the next part, packing your bags. Now, before we're going to read about just short extracts, right, from guidebooks from Iceland for Iceland and Zimbabwe. Where is Iceland?
In Europe,
Islandia.
in Europe.
Okay, further up. Okay, further up than Europe. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So do you think that's what's the weather like?
It's
What's
cold,
the weather like?
cold,
Cold.
cold.
Oh,
Snowy.
Okay, could be cold, snowing, snow, depends on the season, of course. Anything else? Okay, think about cold and snow. What do you think you need to pack your bags with?
Jacket, jacket, jacket.
Right?
Sweater and jacket.
Gloves.
Hold on, there's the sound of very loud motorcycle. They're racing. I just need to close the window a bit. Excuse me. Sorry, that was really loud in here. I could hardly hear you. Oh, still loud. They're racing here in the morning. Okay. Anyway, sorry. So gloves, jacket, scarf, sweater. Okay, that's very good. Hmm? What about Zimbabwe? Where is Zimbabwe?
Africa,
Africa.
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 Okay, so what's the weather like?
Hot,
Warm.
Hot. Warm.
Warm.
Mm-hmm.
oh, hot.
sunny.
Okay. Sunny, yes.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Dry.
Hmm. All right, now you are going to read the two extracts. Okay, match the extract with the country. Which one belong to Iceland and which one belong to Zimbabwe? Going to blow this up a bit so you could see.
Hey, key.
Okay, let's see what you put there. So extract one belong to?
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
Have you finished reading both?
Zimbabwe.
Have you finished reading both?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, miss.
Okay. Oh, not yet. Okay. A few more seconds. Zoom a little bit. Sure. Big enough? I'll scroll this up.
More, please.
Okay. Now, one is, you said one is Zimbabwe, two is Iceland. That's correct. Yep. One Zimbabwe and Iceland. Now, how did you get, find the keywords that gave you the clue that it belongs to Zimbabwe or this one to Iceland. What words? The keywords.
Insect repellent.
Insect repellent. So you think in Iceland there's no insect? Well, you were correct actually when you said this. But if we look at the cover of the guidebook, Zimbabwe in Africa, most probably it has more insects than in Iceland, right? And then look at any other words here. Excuse me? And sleeping bag, so sunscreen. Okay. All right. Okay, for now we are concentrating in number one, right? But you said it's hot in Zimbabwe. But then we find out here that it can get cold at night because in the desert, it gets cold during the night and it gets really hot during the day. Now, desert is, let me type, is with one desert area. Okay, I'm not saying Zimbabwe is a desert, but the desert area. This is the pronunciation, desert. The other one that we eat is
Dessert.
dessert. Very good. Right.
Dessert.
So the pronunciation, desert.
Desert.
The stress is on the first syllable. There are two syllables. Desert. On the first. But the other one also consists of two syllables.
Dessert.
All right. But the stress is on the second syllable. Dessert.
Dessert.
And don't forget, it's pronounced with a Z. All right. Some words that's it. Some words in English, even though it's spelled with an S, but we don't pronounce with S, but with the Z sound. Z, by the way, is American English. British English would say Z. For example, yes, for example, this word, how do you pronounce it?
Jeans.
We don't pronounce it with an S, we pronounce it with a Z. So not jeans, but jeans. Jeans. The Z sound at the end. Z sound. Okay, that's correct. What is a tracksuit? A torch. What is a torch? What is a tracksuit? And game parks. There are many good words here and there. What is a torch?
Light.
A light.
Light.
Is it just a light like
Lighter.
Is it the same as flashlight?
Flashlight. Yes.
Is it the same as flashlight?
No, it's
No.
No.
light a fire, not flashlight.
Okay. That's correct. But sometimes in British English, okay, in British English, a torch is also a flashlight. What? Yes. In originally, well, like you said, you were correct. Originally, the torch is, you know, like the cone shape with some fuel
Fire.
or
Yeah.
coal. Yep, with coal. In the past, of course, with coals, but now we don't have coals. We put gasoline, right? And then you light up. It's like, you know, during the game, the Olympics or Asian game, but in British English, it's a flashlight. And next is game parks. Is it game parks? Parks where we can play game? Ini, mini, miny, mo. You know, like 1, 2, 3. Is that kind of game? What is it? Game parks. It's a parks where you can hunt game. Parks where we can hunt games. So what is games here? Games are animals that is, well, they governments usually allocate a certain number of animals that you can shoot as the hobbies. Okay, hunting as, you know, hobbies, shooting. So for example, those animals are deer, what else?
Tiger.
Tiger, yes, depending on which area and depending on the number of the population. Yep, but you can hunt tiger. Good. What else? Tigers, sorry, not tiger, tigers, because tigers plural. Deer, the plural and the singular forms are the same. One deer, two deer, three deer, but one tiger, two tigers. Okay, anything else that you can hunt? Antlers, that's a very good one. Wow. Antlers is, what is it? Is it the, what kind of animal is antlers?
Ant.
Coat with horn.
Hmm? Do they look like deer or
Small
tiger?
animal. Small animal like ant.
Antlers and
Small animal, miss.
and small animals like ants.
Very small, very tiny.
No, actually, they are in the family of deer, but it has that unique horn. That called the antler. Oh, very good. Let me see if you can share the image of antlers. There, look. So it's a family of deers. Hold on, that's not the antler yet. These are all deer, deer, deer. Well, deers only usually have like two like this, but antler with, okay, we can also call this antler, yes, this one. With the, you know, with like branches.
Branches on the horn.
Deer is this one, the small one here.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Wedarini, good one. Okay, let's focus back to our, any other thing that you find here, well, you want to know. For example, penknife. What is a penknife? Penknife? Penknife is the knife that you can fold. You know, when you take it to, when traveling.
Visually part.
Yeah, you can fold the knife. It's a penknife. Sometimes we, well, almost, but not the same like the shaving knife. Almost the same, but not the same. Huh? Shaving knife is curvy, a bit curvy like this, but pen knife is just, you know, you can fold.
A small portable knife.
Yes, we can foldable knife.
Portable knife.
That's correct. Right, and last,
Portable.
foldable.
Portable.
Not
Or
portable.
Foldable.
Portable means you can carry it. That's the meaning of portable. It comes from the word port, like transport. Right, transport, port. So when you can move around, then it's portable. Yes, it's like Swiss Army knife. That's very good, correct. But usually, Swiss Army knife contains other things. Contain the corkscrew, the screwdriver. What else? You know, many gadgets into one. But pen knife is just the knife. Yep, that's correct. Very good. Last one, money belt. Money belt. What is a money belt? Money belt is a kind
It's
of
a
belt.
belt where you can put your money in it.
Very good. That's correct. Well, also actually you can put your passport in, and then you usually put it under your clothing. So you don't have to, what's that? You feel safe with your valuables, money, and passport. Okay, it's similar but not the same as waist bag. Now we have this. A lot of men wear this waist bags, but with waist bag, you know, the shape is a bit like thick, all right? And then you can put your mobile, you can put everything in there. But the money belt, you only put money and passport. That's very good. Thank you. Any other question on here? No question at all?
Insect repellent, miss.
Excuse me?
Insect repellent.
Insect repellent. Okay, it comes from the word to repel. To repel is like to reject.
Awesome.
So repellent, you spray or maybe in a form of cream, and then you put on your hand, any part of your body, and the insect or mosquitoes don't want to bite you. So in here in Indonesia, what do we have? Sophie?
Autan.
Autan, okay.
Right.
Softel, so I don't know, something like that.
Yes, Miss Soffel.
How do you spell Softel?
Soffel.
Soffel.
Okay.
Soffel.
Like this, Softel?
Yes.
It's not the same. Is it the, what's that? Is insect repellent a kind of like Bygone?
No,
Yeah.
it's a lotion.
So it's not the same as Bygone or Hit,
Baygon is
right?
a spray, right?
And also it's to kill, not to repel. To repel is to, you know,
Avoid or reject.
yes, to push away or
To get rid of insect.
Excuse me, the?
Repellent means to get rid of, miss, right?
Yes. To actually not just to get rid, but to shun, to avoid before it happens, that to repel. Yep, it could also mean to reject. All right, next, let's go to Iceland. Anybody's coming with me to Iceland?
If you pay for it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. You asked me the same question. That's what I said. Okay, I'll pay for you. Okay, let's go to Iceland, everyone. Warm clothing, yeah, great importance. So we know now. Now, mention is it warm clothing. So the
Clothing.
meaning of warm clothing is not the clothing we wear in the warm weather. Okay, a lot of people might confuse it. It's not clothing we wear in warm weather, but it's clothing that can produce warmth. Warmth is the noun. Clothing that can produce warmth. Right, so between May and September, you should take several thick socks. Oh, what does it mean then? Between May and September.
Between May and September,
Or you should take
June, July, and August.
Yeah,
June,
so
July,
thick
and
socks, heavy windproof gloves, high protection sunglasses. So it's mean between May and September is the what season?
Any season?
Winter.
Winter season. Very good. In winter. So it's very cold there. Well, actually, winter, the actual winter would be from June, July, and August.
Yes.
Winter is June to August. However, in certain countries, even May, June, July, it's fall or autumn. Autumn is the same as fall. It gets cold. And then September is actually after winter, so it's beginning to go to spring. Hold on. In Europe, no, isn't it the other way around? In Europe, sorry, I was thinking about Australia because I am so get used to. In Australia, winter is June, July, August. Okay, so June to August is not winter in Europe, is the summer. But surprisingly, this is so May, June, or starting from April, that's the spring. Wow. Spring is cold. Spring for Europe would be from April, May, and June. April to April, May, around that. Ooh. Can you imagine living in that kind of weather? It's cold in summer, it's cold in spring. I don't think I can stand it. Windproof gloves.
Windproof gloves.
See, the gloves that has no pores, usually made of leather or some kind of like parachute material, but then inside would be lined so that the wind cannot get in. Otherwise, our hand would be frozen. Windproof. So we have soundproof, waterproof. Now we have windproof. Right. High protection sunglasses. What kind of sunglasses is that?
High protection sunglasses.
And why do you think we need that in Iceland?
Maybe it's like Google sunglasses, you know?
So
it protects your eyes from the wind.
Okay, but this is not
snow.
just from the wind.
Or
High
the
protection for the snow. Okay, that's good because in the northern country where they're close to the North Pole or the South Pole, we have North Pole and the South Pole. The reflection of the sun can, you know, with the angle, a certain angle, the reflection can cause blindness. So they need high protection is covered, like Ayu said, thick covered, and the color is not the black or brown, but you could see the color sometimes because of the reflection it's like silver, almost like silver color, but then it's reflected by the sun, so it becomes like colorful, like rainbow color. So that's the high protection glasses. Okay, very good. Wool hat, well, we know what a wool hat. A jumper, what is a jumper?
Yeah.
A jumper? Okay, sorry?
Like sweater.
Yes, that's very good. Actually, it's the same. But British like to call sweater jumper. British, Australian, and those who use British English. So it is a sweater. American prefer to use sweater. I mean, you know, use the word sweater. Good. A jumper, sweater, hiking shorts. Hiking, we know that. Wool shirt, shirt made of wool, and trousers. Trousers, again, is British English. American usually just say pants. Jeans are cold and uncomfortable when wet because jeans have big pores. So jeans actually is a bad idea, not a good thing to wear during winter. I've tried wearing jeans in winter and I got really cold, so not a good idea. Waterproof jacket. Okay, we have waterproof. All right, travelers in winter need to prepare for Arctic condition. Wow, what is this Arctic condition? You mentioned that before. That's the clue to Iceland.
Very cold.
Very cold in the Arctic, and it's in the North Pole. And in the South Pole, we have what is in the South Pole? Antarctic. Arctic.
Arctic.
Okay, that's very good. Antarctic. It's not it's not where the ants live. Okay, stove. What is a stove?
Oh,
Stove is that the equipment that you use to bake a cake, right? And to cut some food? No? So what is a stove then?
Kompor.
Okay, yep, for cooking. Okay, that's correct. Stove.
magic chair.
Stove. Okay, the pronunciation is stove. Remember the V sound, we have to produce it very, what's that? With pressure or emphasis, stove. Okay, good. Now, imagine you are going to one of these countries. And I'm not asking you to buy or to find out what you really got, but what do you think, which one that you must have, you must bring? You cannot live without. These are just ideas, suggestions. The important thing to be in Zimbabwe, the important thing to bring to Zimbabwe.
I don't want to go to Zimbabwe, Miss.
Why not? Why not?
I think it's so hot. And
It's not as hot as you think. It's not as hot as you think, seriously.
but it's dry.
Yes, it's dry. It's not, I would say maybe like Surabaya.
Oh, really?
Yes. Hot, dry. I honestly, but I cannot stand Surabaya. Sorry, those from Surabaya. I mean, I like the food, but it's just too hot. Basic first aid kit. Yep, I agree. Why do you think that is? Andrew said basic first aid.
Well, we don't know what will happen if we travel there,
Uh-huh.
and I haven't got that first aid kit also.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I think the other item I already have it, except that basic first aid kit.
Okay. All right. Surabaya is very hot. Yes, Fanny, I've just said so. I love the food, but really I cannot stand to be outdoors too long in Surabaya. Maybe staying in the hotel room is fine. Sorry. Camera. Oh, Tia, our photogenic lady here. Camera. Some people cannot just live without camera. Smile. Tick, tick. Okay.
Miss,
Anything else?
Miss,
Yeah.
if I did a travel on vacations to Zimbabwe, firstly, I would prepare self-protections like GMAT, black people, a lot of black people in Zimbabwe. I'm so scary, Miss.
Okay. What is GMAT in English? Anyone? GMAT?
Self-protections, right? That
Yeah. What is GMAT in English? Anyone?
Mulet? No ya?
Amulet is actually
Amulet?
that like capsule where you can put things in. It's talisman.
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 Uh-huh. Well, an amulet can be a talisman, of course. Depends on what you put in there. Okay. Well, camera, water bottle, insect repellent, sunscreen, yeah. Okay. Well, if I travel, I just make sure I have enough cash because you may not find ATM or maybe there are, well, not all the shops accept credit cards, right? I mean, certain places, if I travel in Indonesia, for example, well, I know there are a lot of ATMs, but Zimbabwe, we don't know where to get the ATM or use the credit card, so cash, yes, money. What about traveler's check? Anyone, have you ever heard about traveler's check? Traveler's checks? Singular check, plural checks? Is actually the same as cash because it's a check, but then you can cash in. You go to the bank which accept it. For example, if you have what is that? American Express traveler's check. So you go to bank which accept American Express, and you can cash in, can get money. It's like, it's as good as cash actually. Abon. I don't like meals, food from other regions. Well, that's actually a good idea. I had to be honest. I took abons. Okay, it depends on the area. Yep. What do we call abon in English? What is abon?
Beef floss. Beef.
Yes, floss, and then we can have beef floss, chicken floss, fish floss. Yep, that's correct. Floss is like the candy. What do you call that? Cotton candy, right? Like cotton candy. That is also why some people call it candy floss. The same, candy floss. Cotton candy again is American. British sometimes say candy floss, but they mean the same. Okay, now are you ready for the next one? So we basically did number one. Now, you cannot work in pairs, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm going to skip this. And now look at the compound nouns. Compound mean it consists of more than one. Compound nouns mean a noun that consists of more than two nouns or two words. Okay, for example, sleeping bags. So not just one word. Bag is a noun. Bag is a noun. Knife is a noun. But when we put two nouns together, noun and noun, it becomes a compound noun. Now, how many can you match to make compound words using the words in the box? 3 minutes. You can type in the chat as many as you can in 3 minutes. Okay, that's correct. We had that. Yep. Yes. Sunglasses. What? Okay, sunscreen. Okay, that's correct. Okay, that's correct. Now, are you aware that some of the nouns must be, the compound noun, must be spelled as one word, and for other nouns we can spell into 2 words. Example, sunscreen. Sunscreen, well, sun, and we also say, what's that? We can say sunscreen, right? Not cream. And then penknife. As one word. But sometimes, sunglasses also, very good. Sunglasses. We always have to say sunglasses because always 2, 1 and 2, left and right. But sometimes we can, we have to spell them in 2 words. For example, travel alarm or alarm clock. Travel alarm is the small one. And then what else? Water bottle, money belt. We have to spell in 2 words. How do we do this? What's the clue? When do we have to spell in 2 words and when do we have to spell in 1 word? Is there any special formula? No? Rules? Any rules on that? Unfortunately, there's no rules. So you must memorize them. Ooh, yes, a lot of memorization. All right. Now, where do you think the stress is in words like this, in compound nouns? Either 2 words or 1 word. When you pronounce, remember when we talk about dessert and desert? Desert, the pronunciation stress is on the first syllable. Dessert on the second syllable. Dessert. What about compound noun? A word and a word. And 1 word could consist of 1 syllable. In the case of travel, it consists of 2 syllables. Travel. Or repellent, 3 words. Repellent. 3 syllables. So what about compound noun? Okay, listen and then tell me where the stress is. Okay, sunglasses, alarm clock, penknife, sunscreen, insect repellent, money belt, water bottle. Where is the stress? Where is the stress? The stress is on the first syllable. Yes, Ari, that's very good. That's correct. On the first syllable. So although the word has 3 syllables like repellent, when we pronounce individually, repellent, the stress is on the second, repellent.
Repellent.
But when we have a compound noun, the stress is on the first, insect repellent. So the stress changes a little bit. Insect repellent, alarm clock, travel bell. Okay, so always on the first syllable. All right, so I want you to choose one. All right, to choose one from here so everybody can get the turn and pronounce the word that you choose, the compound noun with the stress on the first syllable. Can start, anyone can start from the top. I have here based on the alphabetical order. Ari, choose one. Excuse me?
Penknife.
Yes, that's correct. Oh, Tia.
Penknife.
Sorry, the same. Okay,
Sunglasses.
Sunglasses, very good. Oh, by the way, we have the newcomer, Ayu. Where are you? Where are you, Ayu? I can't see you yet. Welcome to the batch.
Thank you.
Okay there. Pick one and pronounce the word.
Insect repellent.
Yes, insect repellent. Put the stress. Insect.
Insect repellent.
That's it. Next would be Kai is absent. Dian.
Money ball.
Okay, that's correct. Diana.
Sunscreen.
Dimas.
Water bottle.
Dia. Dia. Yeah, is Dia Retno Anggraini here? No? Okay, let's see. Dia. Oh, Dia is not here. Okay, next would be Fanny. Oh, Fanny is just left. Hendro. Hendro? Mr. Hendro, where are you?
Water bottle.
Okay, that's correct. Next would be JT.
Sunglasses.
Sunglasses. Sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
Yes, we have to put the stress. Lydia.
Sunglasses.
Again, put the stress like sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
No, don't drag the word sun. Sunglasses. Sun.
Sunglasses.
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 Okay, that's very good. Maruli.
Insect repellent.
Yes. Maida.
Penknife.
Yes, that's correct. Mudita.
Sunscreen.
Sorry?
Sunscreen.
Sunscreen. Sunscreen.
Sunscreen.
Yes. Noor. Noor? Noor Ifa? No? November.
Pen knife.
Okay. Next is Nurita. Nurita? Nurita is not here. Raja.
Insect repellent.
Again, put the stress On the first one, insect repellent.
Insect repellent.
Insect repellent.
Insect repellent.
Okay, good. Risa.
Travel alarm.
That's risky. Wedarini.
Travel alarm.
Travel alarm. Travel alarm.
Travel alarm.
Very good. Do not be hesitant. You know, a lot of us sometimes a bit, what is that? Not confident, hesitant. Just make sure. The last one is YC. Justinus. Oh, video. Sorry.
Video.
Oh, video. Yes, video.
Money belt.
That's correct. Very good. Okay. Now, you are going to listen to 7 dialogues, right? Are they before, during, or after the holiday? So let's think for a while. What do you think people say before we go on a holiday? What do you think people would say? For example, I would say, what time shall we depart? Right? Or what time is our flight? All right, you get the idea? What about during holiday? What sentence or question or comments that we say during holiday? Anyone? During holiday? What would you say during holiday? When you go on a holiday, do you say like, wow, what a beautiful scenery? Don't you say that?
Scenery.
Huh? Okay, scenery. Or maybe you said the food is, yeah, but the food. What about after the holiday? What would you say? The view is amazing. Yes, Ari, that's very good. Thank you. After the holiday? I would usually say, home sweet home.
Oh, shit.
When I get home, as soon as I get into the house, that's a home sweet home. All right. Anything else you could say? What a fun trip.
After
Oh,
the
yes.
after the holiday, usually I will say, "Oh shit, I'm running out of money."
Oh, okay. What a fun trip. Yes, you could say that. It's time for reality. Okay, back to work. Yes. I wish I could go back there again. Yep, I wish I could. Well, wishing is not a real situation. So we use past tenses. We use past tense with wish. I wish I could. Or I wish I were. I wish I were there. All right. Some American would say, I wish I was there. So was is also acceptable. I were you, maybe, for example, or I were Bill Gates. How's that? No, Bill Gates is not in a controversy now, but I mean the money. All right. So with wish, we use past tenses. I have a great time. Yep, that's also, we could say that. Very good. Okay, now you are going to listen to the dialogues. Okay, so make notes. Just put one, for example, before. So write 1B. And then maybe number 2, during. So 2D, during. All right, and then after is A. So make a note on a piece of paper or notebook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 with BDA. Okay, BDA. Are you ready? Okay, if you're
Yes.
ready, okay,
Yes.
let's listen.
Lesson 7. Enjoy your trip. Lesson 7. Listening 1. 1. You look tired.
Yes, we got back at 3 this morning.
2.
There are lots of mosquitoes. Well, put on some insect repellent.
3. Are you taking a torch or candles?
I can't make up my mind.
4.
Are you leaving tomorrow?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to it.
5.
Are the photos ready?
Yes, I'm going to pick them up this afternoon.
6.
It's 9 o'clock. 9? We should set off for the airport.
7. I'm cold.
You should get into your sleeping bag.
Do you need me to replay it one more time?
Yes, miss, please.
Okay.
Lesson 7. Enjoy your trip. Lesson 7. Listening 1. 1. You look tired.
Yes, we got back at 3 this morning.
2.
There are lots of mosquitoes. Well, put on some insect repellent.
3. Are you taking a torch or candles?
I can't make up my mind.
4.
Are you leaving tomorrow?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to it.
5.
Are the photos ready?
Yes, I'm going to pick them up this afternoon.
6.
It's 9 o'clock. 9? We should set off for the airport.
7. I'm cold.
You should get into your sleeping bag.
Okay, so number 1, can you type? 1 is one after. Okay, what's the clue? What's the keyword that say it's after? Can you remember? Yes, you look tired. Very good. And number 2. Number 2 is during. Very good. What's the keyword?
There are so many mosquitoes.
Yep. In Zimbabwe, perhaps. Very good. Number 3.
Are you leaving tomorrow?
Are you taking a torch, actually? Are you taking a torch or, oops. That's the question. Are you taking a torch or candles? So that's before. Okay, very good. Number 4. Number 4B. For B, before. Number 4. That's correct. That was the question that you said before. Are you leaving tomorrow? Are you leaving tomorrow? That's before. Very good. Number 5. Number 5. Okay, I gave you the question. After. That's very good. Wedarini also said after. Yep, Maida after. Okay, what do you remember what the question was? Well, this actually is the question. Are the photos ready? So in the past, where we took pictures or photo with the film, and then the film needs to be developed. In Indonesia, we call it, we say wash the film. Okay, where are you going? I'm going to the photo studio to wash the film. Actually, it's not to wash the film, but is to develop the film. Develop and print, because develop is just to convert, and then you want it to be, develop and print. If only develop, then you just see the, what do you call it? The negatives, that brown color, so you have to put on the light. Okay, that's very good, number 5. What about number 6?
Before.
Number 6 is before? Before? Okay, could it be during? Could it be during the holiday?
Yes, it could. Yes, it could.
During.
Okay, then the answer, we can get from the answer, the man said we should set off for the airport. We should start moving. We should get going. All right, to go to the airport. We should get going or start moving to go to the airport. So this is before the holiday, or maybe during, on your way back home, or on your way to one place, one city to another city. Yes, that's very good, Dita. Very good. Okay, last one, number 7. I'm cold. I'm cold. Then, yes, that's very good. During, I'm cold. And then she said, you should get into your sleeping bags. Okay, very good. All right, very good. Now, they are, in each conversation, there is one multi-verb. Now, multi-verb is not the same as compound nouns, similar in a way, all right? Because it's a verb that consists of more than one word. We call it multi-verb, multi-word, or phrasal verb. Okay, for the time being, we just follow the book. We call it multi-word verbs, but we can also call phrasal verbs. Can you remember? Can you remember what those words are? Well, you can type. Excuse me. Yes, very good. Set off. What does it mean?
To leave. Leave.
I've already said okay, to leave or to start a journey. Very good. Start a journey. What else? Anybody? Just that all? Any other multi-word verbs? Got back, very good. Get back is the present tense and the past tense is got back. Yep. Anything else?
Oh, padahal itu Zoom ya. Nggak face to face tuh kalau face to face.
What about the insect repellent?
Insect repellent.
What did they say about insect repellent?
It's not. It's not.
What do you call it? To put on.
Put on, yes.
Yeah, put on the insect repellent. Okay, put on insect repellent. Okay, what else? Well, I agree. To get in is multi-word verbs. To get in, to get on. also to look up, right? But we are focusing now on the words which were used in the conversation. Anything else? What about, are you going to take a torch or candles? I don't know. I can't make up my mind.
Oh, yes.
So make up.
Make up, yes.
Make up
Up.
my mind.
Yes.
Now be careful if you put make up. Okay, make up is now a noun. Make up, 2 words, is a verb. Make and up. Make is the verb, up is the preposition, right? But make up is a noun. Put on your makeup. So this one, if we say put on your makeup, this one, right? Okay, any other words? Get into already mentioned. Get into, getting, well, get in. Okay, get into actually. Get into your sleeping bag. Get into your sleeping bag. Another one. Are you leaving tomorrow? And what does the person say? Are you leaving tomorrow? Yes. I'm really, he said, I'm really, you remember? I'm really looking. Yes, that's very good. Forward to it. Yep. Very good. So the verb is to look forward. To look forward. Very good. Okay, and one more. Are the photos ready? Are the photos ready? And then the man said, yes, I'm going to, yes, that's correct, to pick up. All right, to pick the photos up, to pick them up. Very good. Okay, so, well, when we use the multi-word verb, sometimes we put the noun in the middle. For example, to pick up, we put the photos in the middle, to pick them up, to pick you up, to pick the photos up. But sometimes we don't put the noun in the middle, we put it at the end. For example, I'm looking forward to it. It is the travel, right? Or another meaning, get into the sleeping bag. Get into the sleeping bag. So we put the noun after. Again, you must memorize. Sometimes we must put in the middle, sometimes we put in the end. So again, memorization, unfortunately. Okay. I'm going to skip this. Now, you are going to practice speaking in groups. Okay. Prepare whether is to go to Norway. So meantime, in the meantime, think about Norway. Where is Norway and what's the weather like? And then Florida. Florida is, where is Florida? And Spain. Okay, but now be careful about the purpose of the travel. It's an adventure holiday, it's a business trip, and it's a sightseeing holiday. What's the difference between an adventure holiday with the sightseeing holiday? Excuse me, Abang?
And for such holiday.
Adventure, well, you go to places that can get you some scare, like maybe on a hunting trip to Zimbabwe, or maybe bungee jumping, or maybe mountain hiking or climbing. Okay, that's adventure. Oh, bungee jumping, sorry, I just put bungee jumping. And sightseeing, you just look for the view, the scenery. So you don't do any sports. You just look around, taking pictures, that sightseeing holiday. So let's talk for a while.
Hello.
What's the weather like in Norway? Norway.
Norway.
When we ask question, we ask what is the blank like. Okay, so the format is what is. We can contract the noun or place. Well, I could say things because it's not always place. And like. So this is the format. What is like? So we can ask about the food. What's the food like in that restaurant? What's the food? Or what's the food like in India? Huh? Or maybe you haven't been to any country. So let's say what's Spain like? Be careful. We ask for description. Okay, when we ask the question, what is like, we ask for description. But when we ask, do you like ice cream? We don't say what it's like, okay? So what do you like?
Yeah.
Or maybe what does it like? What, for example, you have a dog or a cat. What does it like? Well, it likes chicken, it likes fish. What does it like? The answer would be the noun. Oh, I like ice cream. It likes chicken. But what it's like is asking for description. What's special about Norway? Well, maybe Ayu, you can tell me what's special about Norway.
The scenery view.
The scenery, okay. Actually, they are famous for the fjord. Ever heard of fjord?
The hospitality.
What does that mean?
The fjord or fjords in plural, it's like a hill, you know, but then it's with, you know, goes directly to the ocean. Why don't I share with you the image? It's spectacular. This is the image of fjords in Norway. So this is what Norway looks like. See this? So if you stand on the top of the mountain, if you look down, right, so let's see for more images. There. course, you could see in winter with the snow. Where is next? There. The scenery. Yep. Wow, look at this. Cold with the snow. Whoa. Okay, so that's the fjord in Norway. It's famous for that. All right, let's go back to this. Well, now, unfortunately, we don't have much time. So what I want you to do for the time being is to think about what's Norway like, what Florida is like, what Spain's like, and make some notes. In our next meeting, we're going to have this conversation. Okay, you cannot choose a friend. You be assigned at random. All right, so let's say Florida. What can we do in Florida? What is Florida like? Florida is in the US.
Florida is one of the states in America.
Yes, that's correct. What is it like?
And
what about the weather? Beaches. Yes,
Beaches.
it's famous for beaches. All right. Of beaches, that's good. What's the weather like? Nightlife. Maybe. I haven't been to Florida. Could be. Nightlife. Anything else? Okay, Dimas, before you go, please fill in your attendance. You can go click the link. Okay, I'm going to give the link. Thank you, Mas Lutfi. KPU PEC1. Yes, please sign in as proof that you present. Okay, Dimas, before you go. Warm weather. Weather is warm. Yes, Florida, the weather is warm. There is no snow because it's in the south. The same like in California. It's in the United States of America, but there's no snow. Okay, Mas Lutfi also type. Okay. All right, then I have to bid you goodbye. So back to work at 10. So you can do some research before our next class. Okay, find out about Norway, Florida, Spain, what you can bring, what you can do in your travel. All right, that is all for this week. If you have no question, thank you. I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.
See you again, Miss Mira.
See
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
See
all
you
right.
again,
Thank you.
everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.